There were some tense moments at Chicago Executive Airport in Wheeling. A Gulfstream jet was landing when it went off the end of the runway and smashed through a fence, getting dangerously close to a road. NBC5's JC Navarrete live at Executive Airport. JC, what happened? What can you tell us?
Hey there, Stephen. So there's a lot that we're still working on figuring out, but the scene here was pretty chaotic, and it was pretty crazy to see that plane just feet away from Hintz Road. I'm going to have John Upton here zoom into what's going on behind me. You'll see that crews are working on the concrete right there just off of the runway. And I know, Stephen, that you know this, but that area has a special type of concrete. It is a special surface called a frangible type of material there to help stop a plane if it does come off the runway. I want you to take a look here at what this scene looked like, because thankfully it could have been much worse. The good news here is that nobody was hurt. Now, when we first arrived here, crews were all over the place. We can tell you that plane has now been towed away, and it is in the hangar as investigators are beginning to inspect it. Officials tell us the Gulfstream G150 came off the runway at 12:13 today. 2 people were on board at the time. The plane departed from Baltimore earlier this morning. The runway here is now shut down as officials investigate and make repairs to the infrastructure. It is important to note that the airport, again, does have that safety system in place just for incidents like this one. I spoke to a man who was here as first responders arrived. Here's what he told me.
I was here probably 10 minutes after it happened. I lived just right down the street. They just had fire trucks, ambulances, but there wasn't a ton of traffic. No fires to put out, but it pretty insane. Not every day, again, you see a plane crash.
Yeah, and really when you see just how close that plane got here to the road itself, you realize that it could have been a much more dangerous situation, and that is thanks to that safety mechanism that the airport has in place to create friction to slow down a plane that has come off the runway. Now, we're still working to find out what may have gone wrong here, but again, 2 people on board that plane. Both of them are doing okay. That plane itself has now been towed away. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we introduce you to another witness, one who actually called 911 before first responders arrived. You'll hear from him when we see you again next.
JC, that's the first time I've ever seen that surface, and it obviously did its job. Okay, we'll talk to you more at 6 o'clock. Thank you.